Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack or Manson. Guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted.
Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it.
No.
Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated. If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Hollywood, California, Big Train. And now introducing his opponent, fighting at the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg form there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick when he somehow is managing to land it with so much force. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
hits the guard, lands the right hand.
Move and recover.
What a body kick.
Midway through round one.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And they separate. Just out of range with that left hook. Blocks that strike. Inside his hook out.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Oh, big left hook there. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, that defeat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. This guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
And they separate.
Nice right hand.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
How about those 5 minutes?
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, we probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on him. I need you to be first. Let's get that head movement and start.
All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch.
Good stick.
Oh, and he got tagged by that combination. His coach said on Thursday to us, it has to be punches and bunches. It has to be volume. And strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing.
Tried to go, oh, huge right hand.
Dude's hurt, serve him up, we'll get him.
Oh, big left. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing. Nice leg kick land.
Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Not there. Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Lee gets absolutely absolutely melted by that head kick. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Continues to mix it up, going to whoa!
Look at that. It's over. It's over. He got him. What a fight.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Big Man.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.